Hi, this is an amazing trap in the explosive Danish Gambit. It was first shown to me by a good friend, Blodstein, who had some coaching duties with an Uzbekistan national team, a ladies team I think it was, and he taught his team this secret weapon. So this is the Blodstein Uzbekistan Danish surprise. And after e4, e5, d4, e takes d4, c3, d takes c3, bishop c4, c takes b2, and bishop takes on b2, we have the Danish Gambit. This is a highly charged position in which those bishops are extremely intimidating, yet on the other hand, black is still 2 pawns up. And I believe it was the great drawing master Karl Schlechter who prescribed black's best continuation, and he advocated d5, immediately giving back a pawn. White captures, bishop takes d5, and now knight f6. Well, tempting, but perhaps incorrect, is bishop takes f7, and it looks as if white is winning, since after the overloaded king takes on f7, white thinks he might be able to pick up the queen now on d8. But black regains the queen after bishop b4, and now the rook on h8 is hitting the queen, and the king is in check. So the queen then will drop back to d2. Bishop takes on d2, knight takes on d2, and we have what is more or less an equal position. So after knight f6, Blodstein recommended knight c3, and this is a really good move because it can tempt black into a mistake. And after knight takes d5, knight takes d5, black can try c6, hoping for the knight there on d5 to move somewhere. Black will then exchange queens and be material up, going into a late middle game and early end game. However, the knight there on d5 has other ideas, and here white is in fact winning after the incredible knight f6 check. Well, the queen can't capture the knight because the bishop on b2 is guarding it. Also, a severe mistake is g takes, because after g takes f6, queen takes queen, check, king takes queen, bishop takes f6, and that's going to be picking up the rook on h8. So backing up, after knight f6, the only move here is king to e7. Now the bishop redeploys itself on another diagonal, bishop a3 hitting the king. Now the king here cannot capture the knight on f6, because now the white queen will capture its counterpart on d8 with check, and white will be winning. So after bishop a3, king moves to e6. Now the queen comes to g4 check, and this forces black to capture the knight. King takes f6. White needs to add more forces into the game, so he gives up the pawn on e4, which advances to e5 check. After taking on e5, now the knight can come to f3 with tempo, check. When the king withdraws to f6, we have queen g5, king e6, queen e5, and now the king, the hapless king, has to move over to the d file, and here white can introduce the rook into the attack with long castles or rook d1. After long castles, check, bishop d6, queen takes d6, king e8, and queen takes d8. That's checkmate. So this has been the Blodstein Uzbekistan Danish surprise in the Danish Gambit. Hope you found it useful, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.